Orange is the New Black. I swear I do not plan on making these videos at 3 AM ones. This is the first time I've contemplated and then set my camera and lighting up, even though the lighting is very low. And I've got myself looking decent. It's now 2:52, so it's going to be a 3 AM video now. If you are new here to my channel, hello. I don't often do videos like this, but I definitely want to get into it because I love anything paranormal of any kind of content, whether it's a YouTube video, TV series, movie, Instagram or Snapchat story. I am so intrigued by it. So I definitely have a story or two, just from things as of late happening, but I also want to get into regular story times a lot more, but a lot of them will be definitely consisting of my high school days or a very little amount from my working at Henderson Salon days. The funny thing is, what am I saying? Don't know. Yesterday, we are technically now on Friday, yesterday being Thursday, the 8th of February, I think. Yes, the 8th of February, because now it is 9th of February. I was sitting in a lounge room, and I will of course attach images that I've already pre-taken before filming. So sitting in the lounge room, editing away my ponytail video that I just recently posted a couple of videos back. I was sitting on my on the couch, this white L-shaped couch. I could hear my mum's bedroom door from downstairs shut, so obviously that indicated that she was then awake. So just staring down the hallway, which again, reattach a new picture, staring down the hallway, and again this is at 8 o'clock in the morning, so of course the lighting is obviously different and more natural. I just recently took these pictures, about 20 minutes before probably getting myself unnecessarily glammed up. Sitting on the couch, had my mum's laptop in my lap, and then I was just staring down the hallway. And my sister's, her bedroom is like slightly opposite of mine. Hers is just before mine is, and then when you come up from the stairwell point, mine is just before hers. So we are relatively opposite each other. So just so you know, I'm not pulling this just because it's 3 AM, I've got the lighting down, doesn't mean I'm pulling the story out of my ass for the sake of content and clicks and views or whatever. Everything I say in my videos is 100% the truth. Why the hell would I lie anyway? People do have a way of finding these things out. So staring down the hallway, and enough natural light was pouring through my sister's room and shining out to the hallway, where it's just her bedroom frame or the threshold that is kind of lit up, I guess you could say. So there's a lot of shadows surrounding where her door is, and I could hear my mum, all I heard was just the bedroom door close. I actually hear her walking around, but that was a good indication to know that she is now awake. I mean, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, so of course she would be awake. She's an early bird most of the time. So then that was probably the bathroom door or the toilet door. My sister is still awake. In this instance, my sister was still asleep, and there was a car driving past, and of course, such far distance surfaces and objects can cast shadows from such a far distance. So I did hear a car driving by, and then I saw a shadow cast, like something had actually been moving. Now, my first instant thought was probably just a car, but cars are not in the shape of a person. So my second instant thought was, my sister was awake, but she never left her room. That's when I was instantly Snapchatting about it. Obviously I didn't catch anything on camera, duh. So I was Snapchatting it, just waiting for it to happen again. There was more shadows moving, but this time it was more obvious that it was just the trees outside, because we have a freaking huge tree. It may as well be Neverland's Pixie Hollow tree out the front. We basically have a huge ass tree at the front of our property. So obviously as that moves, obviously the lighting and the shadows moving in my sister's doorway. So that conclusion, that was instantly debunked, but I saw a shadow which I thought was my sister. Just opening her door a little bit more. I mean, she always sleeps with the door open, not because she's a scaredy cat, but it's summertime, so leaving the door open is a good way to keep cool. So she always leaves her door open, but I was just figured maybe she moved the door out of the way a little bit more and then went to leave the room, but she never came out of her room. So when I had decided to, at this point of editing a video, I was ready to do a voiceover. I wanted to drag my sister's like a road mic, and obviously the other parts and pieces that come with it. So I went into her room and saw in her bed that she was still passed out asleep. How to explain this shadow that I saw just move from the one side of the door frame, the shadow part of the door frame, to the other side, and it was purely a it was basically the last size of my sister. She's basically the last size Tinkerbell. She's small for a 17-year-old, not unhealthily small, but just petite is obviously a better word. So discovering thoroughly that my sister was still asleep, I just continued wrestling for because I was battling so many different cords all tangled with each other. I finally managed to pry the main thick cord that connects it all, and then of course my mum then came upstairs and I continued editing a little bit more, but I was just so deprived. I mean, I definitely was not seeing this. I was focusing the ball long enough to know that this was not a daydream. I was expecting to wait to see my mum walk down the hallway and just greet her at the morning hour, but I saw a shadow move. Like, it could have even been a shadow cast from within her room. Now, my mum does have some sage sticks and burning salt remedies that they just learned off YouTube. According to one of my mum's friends, she had just managed to clear out this other lady, Mrs. Ferguson, from the house. She was never a wrathful spirit or vengeful or malevolent, or she was very friendly and almost like just a spirit. Nothing to be reckoned or beckoned with, whatever the word is, but Odette had managed to clear her out into the right place for her by pulling some Reiki methods, which is her spiritual healing. Just in case my camera stops recording, I'm just going to refresh the clip, or refresh on the recording I meant. That was that spirit done, but according to the same friend, she was, or not the same friend, a different friend actually, Odette Egyptian, and her other friend, Dorothy, I think her name is, who is Russian, I think, or German, one of the two. She was saying that there's something about the stairwell that just felt eerie to her. And way back when my former sister-in-law, Caitlin, when she was living here, by they I mean when she was still with my brother, he moved out ages ago, like I said, like a couple of weeks ago, don't use every exaggeration. I was sleeping technically in a very Harry Potter styled broom closet, but this one is big enough to be a room. It is now my mum's Reiki room, but they were sleeping down there back then. And sometimes in the middle of the night, Caitlin had heard walking up and down the stairs, but she never heard, because my parents' room are directly across past the foyer, which is obviously right by the front door. In fact, the second you open the front door, you're already in the foyer. So where the foyer is my parents' room, foyer, another lounge area, such my mum's sewing area, and of course another part leads to the garage hallway. So pretty much alongside the wall of the garage hallway is where this Reiki room is, slash Harry Potter broom closet, and they were sleeping under there, but my sister, well, Caitlin, never actually heard either of my parents leave their room, never heard the bedroom door slam shut or whatever, because it's a very light door, so a subtle swing will close it quite well. She never heard that, but she did instantly hear someone walking up and down the stairs, and she figured probably she just slept through the part where someone had left the room but then heard them walking up and down the stairs. But then again, she also would have heard them walking back to the bedroom, especially if it was downstairs. Or maybe it could have been my sister wanted to nag my mum about something at the time. So that one obviously has a few debunk strategies or theories, but most part she definitely already heard walking up and down the stairs. But that's what I was saying about Dorothy was saying that there's something odd about the stairwell. But besides that, I just recently saw a shadow in a human-like figure move past the shadowy cast part of my sister's threshold, or her doorway to her room. It didn't happen again, even when I was chatting about it. So I also don't want to be fuel to the fire. I obviously don't want this house to have anything going on with this. We are trying to move, and we've got some friends coming over very soon because it's almost my dad's birthday party, and if those travelling, they need a place to stay, so we're open to that. Yeah, I saw a shadow in a human-like figure move. but it definitely wasn't my sister. She was asleep and it wasn't her fumbling around, because as soon as I got in there to pry the Rode mic, she was too relaxed to have ever gotten up. So yes. So thank you all for watching this video, and if you're wondering, this is technically the same top from my ponytail video that I just recently posted, but this is like a couple of hours later, so it's not that I don't ever change clothes, it's just the timing of everything. So thank you all for watching this video, and if it creeped you out, I am sorry, but like I said in my 3am playing around with the ghost app, even if it's just a video, I did point out that I do often see like shadows walking about to go past, but no one actually ends up going past. I think it's my dad, I think it's my mum, probably my sister. Like I see the shadow being cast, but then no one goes past. I was saying it when I was editing properly on my sister's computer, because my mum does karate and she was updating her journal or her diary. She was saying that I might possibly have a inner gift of some kind, whereas I can see spirits of any kind. I haven't yet seen the devil, and I'm obviously counting my blessings. So again, rambling, but thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all for my future videos, and if anything else random happens. But yeah, shut up Shannon, and end the clip now. So thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all for my future videos. Well, also for my lipstick, just in case of the lowest chance that you're wondering, I do have both Meraki and Folliculae from XO Beauty, and just to top that off, because I still didn't have the right shade that I wanted, I then went in with JD Hadid's Austin lipstick, which is a very intense orangey red. Like it's got more orange tones than it does a red tone, so that's how I got this shade. Yes, and I was strongly inspired to paint my nails orange. No, my mum jokes saying orange is the new black, that's why I said that at the start of this video. Okay, goodbye.